What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a little challenge once again at my home course, Wyckoff Country Club. We're gonna be playing the front nine and we're gonna be going from the front tees, see how low we can go, and let's get started. Watch the first video, you'll remember, but like I said, we're playing the front tees today, so pretty straight away. We got a mound in front, but we're gonna be going for it with driver. 280 yards. Let's see if we can put one close to the green. Alrighty, like I said, 280 yards, should be able to get there with driver. It's a little windy today though, so we'll see how we hit this one. So I don't know about you guys, but fall is definitely one of my favorite times to play golf. If you're in the New England area, you'll know that it always leads to a bunch of beautiful foliage, especially here in Massachusetts. As you can see on this hole, you got tons of nice looking trees. So as long as it doesn't get too cold, like that early fall, perfect golf weather, and really leads to some fun rounds. All right, so this is where the drive ended up, as you can see. Like I said, had a little bit more fade than I wanted on that one, but still we're right by the green, got a good amount of green to work with, so hopefully we can put this close and then make a birdie. All right, I hope you guys could see that camera angle, but this is where we ended up. Like I said, I was just trying something new with the camera angle there. Thought it might be cool, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's try to knock this one in. That's what we like to see, 1 under through 1. Alrighty, so after that birdie on 1, we are 1 under through 1 hole. Definitely the start we were looking for. Number 2 is going to be a little more difficult. We got a pretty narrow par 4, probably playing about 330-ish yards, I'd say. So we want to keep one in play here. I'm still going to hit driver, try to get up there close and make a birdie, but I'm not probably going to swing at it as hard as I did on the last one. So let's see if we can put one close. All right, so a little left with that drive. It slopes a little away from us too, so could have a pretty difficult second shot, but I think we're gonna be okay. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys on the way up to the ball about this drill and like why I really wanted to do this and why it's not just a waste of time to do something like this. So you might think like, oh, it's not challenging you at all to play from front tees, and obviously you're gonna score better. So like, are you just trying to shoot a better score? But it's actually a really good drill because people like me, honestly, whenever I start to have a good round where I'm like maybe 2 under through 3 or like 1 under after the first hole, and you start to get into your head, and it's really important to do drills like this because you get the feel of making birdies, going low, and then when you get into positions when you're maybe like playing in a tournament and you get that good start and you want to keep rolling, you have experience shooting these low numbers, so it doesn't feel as abnormal, and it really allows you to free yourself up and continue to go even lower, and might help you shoot some of your really low scores in the future. So that's mainly why I wanted to do it. I got the idea from one of my favorite golf YouTubers, Zach Radford. He kind of had the same message as me, like you get to experience making birdies and going low. So that's definitely important and something you want to work on if you want to shoot those low numbers. So after telling you guys how I went left, it looks like a miracle happened and I am in the middle of the fairway. I saw my ball heading towards this tree, so my guess was that it kicked off this tree, just went down there. But sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, so I got like, I'd say from just judging it by my eye, I got like 95 yards. Let's try to knock a wedge close and maybe make another birdie. All right, so my guess on the yardage was actually exactly right. We got 95 yards. It's pretty windy up there, so I'm gonna hit a 54 degree. Try to keep it below and just hit a little punch maybe. See if I can knock one pretty close. So very good wedge shot there. It looked a little closer because it was behind the pin from back there. But still, we got like 4.5, 5 feet, I'd say. So let's knock this one in. Go 2 under through 2. All right, so very happy with the start we're off to so far. 2 under through 2. This is what this drill is all about. Like I said, let's try to keep this thing rolling and see if we can go pretty low. Next up, we got the par 5 third. From this tee box, I'd say it plays about 460-ish. There's a big slope if we can get our drive down there, and it'll bring it down to like where we can have a short iron in, but it gets pretty narrow down there, so definitely gonna want to make sure we hit the fairway here, or else we could actually still be forced to lay up on this really short par 5. Not our best drive. First really bad swing of the day. We are pretty far right. The good news is that it's far enough right where there's a chance we could still have a shot at this green, which we obviously want, because who doesn't want 3 straight birdies in a row? So let's see if we can find this and hopefully have a shot at the green. Walking up right now, and it's actually kind of hilarious how far right I am. We are on the 5th hole, and we almost missed this fairway because we're so far right. As you can see, right on the edge there, that is where we're supposed to be. This is the 5th hole, so we are very far right. The good news is the green is like, let me try to do my finger. The green, geez, I'm terrible at that, like right around here. So we are actually gonna have a shot at getting on the green. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what the number is, but let's see if we can get it on the green. All right, so I did my best to try to get a number. I think we're about like 180. The pin's in a favorable location, so let's see if we can just put this in the general area of the green. On the green would be great. All right, so I've just found my ball. I was actually wrong. I was actually short, not long, but long is terrible here, so I'm definitely happy to be short. Like I said, getting that distance was a little tough, so anyways, we got a straightforward pitch, and let's see if we can get this up and down for 3 birdies in a row. All right, 3 under through 3, let's go. I'm pretty hyped, honestly. I was not expecting that start, but I will take it for sure. Hole 4 is gonna be our first challenging probably hole of the day. Challenging is, of course, relative to this challenge. It's just about a little over 100, maybe like 110, but one of the longer approach shots we're gonna have for the day. So let's just try to knock it somewhat close and have a good look at birdie. All right, walking up to the green, you can see I was a little left there. It's in between a 54 and a 50 degree. I didn't really feel like swinging hard at the 54, so I pulled the 50 degree, and I have a little issue with when sometimes I try to take a little off a shot, I tend to pull it. So that happened there, but still we got a birdie look, so let's try to knock it in. right, first par of the day, but not bad. Like I said, par 3s are gonna be the hardest thing for us today, so par on 4. All right, so after the par on 4, we're now 3 under through 4 holes. Very happy with how I've been playing today and how this drill's been going. 5 here from the front tees is a really fun one. It's about 255 to 260-ish up the hill. So a little too much for my 3-wood, I would say. I'm just gonna hit a driver, and I think I should be good with the uphill. I think it should be fine. So yeah, this was one of the holes I was looking forward to the most from the front tees. So let's see if we can have an eagle look here. Maybe that'd be sick. All right, so sorry if the highway, as you can see right there, it's a little loud. This is where my drive ended up. Tried to take some off and pulled it a little, just like on the last hole. Honestly, not the easiest of bunker shots, but I think we can get it pretty close and have a good look at birdie. Okay, another par there, so that's 2 in a row. So we are still at 3 under through 5 holes. A little unfortunate we ended up in the bunker on that drive. It made it a little more difficult, but nonetheless, we have the 6th hole here from the front tees at Wyckoff. Say it plays about maybe 310 from up here. It's uphill as well, so I think I'm still gonna hit driver just to get it up there. I just have a little pitch at the green, but there's a chance I could lay up here. Okay, so that's where we ended up. A little left of the fairway here. I don't know if you could see on the tee shot, but it was headed towards the left side of the fairway, and it's pretty dry over here, so I rolled all the way down here and luckily hung up because kind of close to some woods there, which is the highway's over there. So if the audio's poor like usual, I'll blame it on the highway. But anyways, not a lot of green to work with. We're just gonna try to get one up there and hopefully have a decent look at birdie. So that is where our second shot ended up. Pretty happy with it considering the position we were in. I'd say about 12, 15 feet left for birdie. Let's see if we can knock it in and get to 4 under. Under through 6, let's go. All right, 4 under through 6 now. Very happy with that last birdie. That was a big one. Cool thing about Wyckoff too, the front 9 is a par 34. So we can just get one more birdie, we can shoot a 29, which would be awesome. But remember, this drill is all about staying level-headed and getting used to making birdies. So just play our game and hope the birdies come and shoot that 29, because that'd be sick. Alrighty, 7th hole here from the red tees. I'm gonna say it's a little under 100 yards downhill. So probably gonna be hitting like a 54 or a 58 degree. Pretty easy pin, front middle I'd say. So definitely very gettable today. Okay, so definitely not what we wanted there. We are left and a little long of the green here on 7. Pretty poor wedge shot, if I do say so. Just really not what we were looking for. I tried to hit the 54 instead of just a full 58, and hit that little pull and just wasn't exactly what we were looking for, but still a lot of green to work with, so stay positive. I think we got a good chance getting this one up and down. All right, huge save for us there. So we're gonna stay at 4 under par. Very happy with that putt. On to the next hole. Let's see if we can make one more birdie. Like I said, maybe shoot 29. All right, number 8 here at Wyckoff. From the front tees, it's actually gonna be applying only 300 yards, but the green is back there over that big tree. So I'm gonna have to try to play a big cut with the driver, but I'm gonna go for it. I think it will definitely pay off, and if I miss, I don't think I'm gonna be missing in the worst place. So I think driver is the call here. All right, so I went for the big cut swing on that drive. It honestly stayed pretty straight, so I think we're gonna be fine. There's some room over there, so we should just have mid-length pitch, but I just can't stress enough how important that putt on the last hole was. When you're trying to shoot a low number, sometimes it's those par putts that are just those are the momentum keepers, you know? Because birdies are awesome, that's what gets you into the red numbers, but making a bogey can really set you back. It kind of gets you that negative attitude, so the par putts are super important when you're trying to go low. So very happy that I made that one. Like I said, let's try to make one more birdie, maybe even 2 more birdies, and go as low as we can. All right, so that is where we have ended up. Not the easiest of shots left, but it's a pretty short one. I'd say 65 yards. Not a lot of green to work with though, so gonna have to get pretty precise with that one. Like I said, just a little bit through the fairway, because you can see it's a dogleg right, so the green ends up being from the tee box over these trees. And even with that super dramatic finish, it did not cut that much, so we found the rough, but I think we can get one close here and have a good look at birdie. So not a very good wedge shot for me there. I didn't really catch it perfectly, so the distance was pretty off there, but we got 30 feet up the hill, so let's see if we can knock in a long one. I'm actually gonna leave the pin in the hole for this one. All right, after the par there on 8, that's 2 pars in a row. So stalling a little bit here, but still 4 under through 8 holes. Very happy with that. We got the final hole here at Wyckoff. Par 3, 96 yards from the red tees, which are the front tees. And got some really cool looking trees up here, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, big fan of fall golf. Let's see if we can knock one tight and shoot that magic number, 29. The green, that's where I ended up. Just a little bit short, unfortunately. Rolled down the slope a little bit, so got about 25 to 30 feet, but we're up the hill. Let's try to knock this thing in. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's episode. Like I said, front tee challenge, very fun challenge. Definitely recommend it to anybody who hasn't tried it before. Always fun to make some birdies. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna try to do some different challenges. I think I might try to do one of those single club challenges next. That one always sounds like fun. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.